Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. This is your boy Sarge on the Iron Elite Podcast Show. Hey, man, let me just say this real quick. Man, everything's going to be all right. You feel me? Hey, man, woke up Sunday, did my normal ritual. This time I didn't get coffee, man. I drank water because I knew it would give me the right thing that I needed for our good luck charm. And oh, by the way, man, the Jacksonville Jaguars won yesterday, man. I know it. Y'all don't like it, but they won, man. So let me just say this real quick. Yeah, man, everything's gonna be all right. At least for one more week, man. Yeah, I know they like Sarge, the bar is so low. But don't worry about it, man. My football team is going to be all right. Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Hopefully you had a great weekend. You made it back safe if you were out there on the road this weekend on your motorcycle. So let everybody know we're on. Let everybody know we're going in. Share it with a friend. It's the Iron Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge.
I was asked the other day, hey Sarge, why you never play any fast music on your podcast? It's simple. I'm petty.
Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big Sarge, you a true real king of the South. If you ain't getting y'all don't gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big Sarge, you a true real king of the South. If you ain't getting y'all gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Slide on my road glide, looking so fly. 20-inch rollback, screaming eagle torque pack. I-10 to the end, it's a known patch. If you ain't a ground pounder, pay attention, fall back. We Iron Elite boys, no need for hitting switches. We split lanes and hogging lanes, we on a mission. On our way to CA, we 100 deep. Water up, y'all the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big Sarge, you in charge, real king of the South. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big Sarge, you in charge, real king of the South. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? I'm outside with it, I scrape the town burning loud when the smoke clear up. You know I hardly did it, I'm real gnarly with it. My ride clean when it bling, I show the lean on the scene to get jiggy with it. No did it, get it? I'm well equipped it. My bike side got a side, so you know I'm hit. She dropped it down and split it, backed it up to shift it. Let me kick a little game to you lanes riding around here, giving a set a bad name. It don't matter what you rank or what you claim. When we turn it up, keep it motorcycling, man. My soul brothers, they roll runners, we rolling deep. When it's time to rally up, it's Black Wall Street. When you see them MCs at the RTE, water up, down the road, run it up, rip it up. Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big Sarge, you in charge, real king of the South. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig? Hurry up, don't truck it up, rev your motors up. If it ain't clean, get your polish up. Big Sarge, you in charge, real king of the South. If you ain't getting yonder, gotta keep it motorcycle, you dig?
But Sarge, why you always gotta talk about motorcycling? Sarge, why you don't never talk about nothing else? Look here, man. If you gonna do all that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Yeah, man. Once again, welcome to our Elite Podcast Show with your boy Sarge. I know D-Bell, man. This really wasn't a scheduled thing, but we had to get some news and notes off this morning before the week got going. So here I am today, man. I'm not going to be on very long, but we're going to be talking about a couple things just to make sure everybody know what's going on. It's getting ready to happen, man. A little over a month from now, February 7th and 8th, 2025. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, at Mac Harley-Davidson Bay Meadows Boulevard, man, it's the annual Iron Elite event. Home of the Ground Pounders reunion, paying tribute to Black History Month. Man, we're going to be getting together from all over the country to celebrate us. How about that, man? We're going to be celebrating us, man. and getting together to talk about, to encourage, to motivate, to inspire the best of the best in our motorcycle community. We're going to be giving out some awards, man. We're going to be acknowledging some people. We're going to be bringing more people into this great family of ours, man. So I can't wait. I hope you guys are just as excited as we are. A couple things I need to get out there real quick, right off the rip. The Iron Elite group page is the page. It's the headquarters of all information Iron Elite. So for some reason, if you're not on that group page and you would like to be on the group page, go to Facebook, man. Iron Elite, home of the Ground Pounders Reunion, home of the Titan Award. And shoot us an invite, man. Only thing that we ask you to do is A, be courteous. B, ride motorcycles. C, love somebody who ride motorcycles, or a family member of somebody who ride motorcycles. It is all motorcycling on that group page. It is not anything else. We're not celebrating nothing else except motorcycle riders. Because I hear people say, hey, Sarge, can you join the page and don't ride bikes? Of course you can. I would say this, it is bike-centric. I can tell you that. I can tell you also it focuses on riding. Now, I know some people get all messed up and they say, Iron Elite, man, that means like you got to be like the superstar of motorcycle riding. We do have some superstars in the group. I ain't going to even lie to you. I ain't going to hold you on that. But we accept you how you come. Even superstar motorcycle riders had to be at a beginning level somewhere down the line. All we care is you're enthusiastic, you want to get better at what you do, and if you're really good at what you do, you would like to share what you do with the rest of us so we all can become the greatest motorcycle riders we would like to be or we would desire to be. So real simple on that, man. So don't get all intimidated of the name and all that other stuff. Yes, we do have some super elite motorcycle riders, but they didn't become that overnight. It took years and time and learning their craft and learning everything they needed to know about riding motorcycles. And most of them guys or girls would also explain to you, they're still learning. So it never stops on this Each One Teach One platform. But some good morning shout outs real quick, man. Breezy does it. Good morning, sir. Love to have you on deck. Hey, man, my superstars stay with me all the time. D-Bell, man, appreciate you this morning. D-Bell, I know, man, I was slipping on my pimping this morning. I woke up this morning and I said, hey, I better get on a podcast and at least go over a couple of news and notes this morning. So we do have a podcast that will be coming up, and I'll be talking about that later into the notes. But this is a Monday thing, man. I might even start doing this as we roll into 2025, at least on a Monday morning. Sarge, what do you have to say? Sarge got some stuff to say. Sarge, what are you talking about this morning? We might start a segment like that, man, where we just come on and kind of shoot it around for about 15, 20 minutes and talk about news and notes of the weekend past. So, again, welcome aboard, everybody. Iron Elite Iron Elite event, February 7th and 8th. Now, I'm going to go through some of the scheduled events as well, so you guys will be on game about that. And if you can't remember everything that I'm saying, go to the group page. The group page has it in the featured section, the schedule of events, as well as the flyer. So everything is going to be there for you. Don't panic. Don't worry. Thursday, some people are coming in Thursday because some people would like to attend the Titans Breakfast. Now, the Titans Breakfast, if you would like to attend it on Friday morning, it's by RSVP only or invite only. So if you would like to come, because I only have only a certain amount of seats, we're going to be at a small, intimate restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants, and I'll tell you the history behind their restaurant for those who are at the Titan Breakfast. But we're going to be having it at a small restaurant, and it can only hold about 65 seats. So therefore, we can't have everybody open to the general population. But if you would like to go to the Titans Breakfast, you need to inbox me. Chris Houston, inbox me and let me know you would like to go, and then we'll put your name on the register. First come, first serve, except for my VIPs. So I only have a limited amount. So if you would like to go to the Titans breakfast was actually going to be at 9:30 Friday morning. 9:30 Friday mornings, from 9:30 to 11:15, the Titans breakfast. So if you'd like to go, inbox me, let me know so we can get you on that list. Don't wait till the last minute. Friday, also at noon, we will be having a, matter of fact, let me let that go, because that's going to be part of the VIP tour. If you're invited to the Titans breakfast, or you've got an invite to the Titans breakfast, we will be having a VIP tour of the dealership at noontime, and we'll be doing some awards there as well. But 4:30 to 5:30, Host Hotel will be the meetup at the Host Hotel on Wells Road, Orange Park, Florida. The hotel is a full-service hotel. Hopefully you booked your rooms. If you haven't, last Monday, I did talk to the sales manager. At the time, he had 9 or 10 rooms left. He had one twin queen, and then he had 9 kings that he had available for us that we could take, and that was it. So if you're interested in getting a room at the Host Hotel, please go to the Iron Elite group page in the featured section. The link is in the featured section. Please go ahead and book your room. I got you. Hey, the Bells ain't got to ask me for nothing. You know, David and Sonny, you guys are taken care of. Y'all in there like swimwear. You guys will be at the Titan breakfast. Don't even sweat it. But back to the Host Hotel, we would like to have as many people humanly possible at the Host Hotel. I know some of you guys like to do your Airbnbs. I know some of you guys like to use your awards points or your discount points at other hotels that you got perks and those type of things. But the reason why we would like to have everybody at the Host Hotel, because we want to create an environment at the Host Hotel, because that's going to be the place where we're going to be doing all our networking at. We're going to be doing all our loving on each other, all our networking with each other, all our talking with each other, all our extra things that we have and extracurricular activities right there at the hotel. And you know how it is also at hotels. We decided, let's take the whole entire hotel, because A, motorcycles are allowed, B, bikers are allowed, and C, most guests check in the hotel rooms because they want to get quality rest. Well, if we own the whole hotel, we don't have to worry about anybody complaining about the noise, about your Harley being too dang loud, or about your music being too loud, about you talking too loud in the lobby. We mitigate all those things, so we don't have any issues at all with those problems. So that's the biggest reason, one of the biggest reasons we wanted to have our own hotel, as well as for safety reasons, because it's just us. We're not mixed with the general population or nothing like that. It's just us. And we thought that would be the best way to bring our group, our family to Jacksonville. So Host Hotel, man, Holiday Inn Express. Address to it is, let me see. Address to it is 620 Wells Road, Orange Park, Florida. Holiday Inn and Suites. It's a full-service hotel, full-service restaurant. It has a bar, lounge, big lobby area, workstations for you guys who never unplug from your job. It's got work areas and workstations for you to catch up with whatever work that you have to take care of on the road. It has a huge parking lot. It has a huge parking lot for motorcycle parking as well as car parking. So there won't be a problem when it's all on top of each other, and it's very, very well lit. Not to mention, it's within a rock's throw of Adamak Harley-Davidson Orange Park. It's got quite a few motorcycle repair shops on the street that we're on, as well as Cycle Gear and some other places like that to be able to pick up motorcycle apparel and supplies. So we put it in a very strategic spot. So once you get to Jacksonville, Florida, you don't have to be riding all over the city to get the things that you need. So that's that. And oh, by the way, it's a rock's throw off 295. So for my guys who are coming off 95 and coming off I-10, you're within minutes from us at the host hotel. So hopefully that can explain a little bit about the host hotel. Schedule of events, again, is all posted on the group page for Saturday's activity. Do me a favor on Saturday. I know. Here, Sarge, you're going to get petty again. Man, when we going to start, we're going to start Saturday, man, at 12 at the dealership, Adamak Harley Davidson Bay Meadows. We're not starting at CPT 12. We starting at 12, man. And we've got a jam-packed day ahead of us. So please, man, don't be doing it. Let me sleep in. Let me get around 12-ish, 1-ish, 2-ish. You're going to be shocked, man. You're going to miss a lot if you're 30 minutes late because we're going to be moving. We got a lot of things to cover. We got a lot of awards to give. We got a lot of people to that need to talk about certain things. We got a lot of activities. We got a lot of prizes to give away. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. So if you come 2 hours late, man, you killed half of the event. Get there on time, please. I'm still working on also for Saturday morning for us to have a biker blessing before we take off to head to the dealership. So some things in the place, man, but I'm going to tell you, once we get on the dealership, things are going to be rocking and rolling on Saturday. They are fast. So don't wait around, man. Get up in the morning, get to it, do what you got to do, man, so you can catch all of the activities that we have to offer here in Jacksonville for you guys. If I have people from the West Coast, this year, or the last event, I did have a couple I-10 to the end guys. If you would like to do an I-10 to the end in conjunction with the Iron Elite event, please let me know quickly, ASAP, and get on to the link and go ahead and register for the I-10 to the end ride. I don't have it in this show notes, the registration for I-10 to the end, but I have it in all my other show notes for the YouTube page, as well as have it on the pent up section of the Iron Elite group page. So feel free, if you can't find it, let me know, inbox me, and I will get you the link to register for I-10 to the end. Your I-10 to the end ride will not be acknowledged if you're not a registered rider. So please do it the right way so we can give you all the credit and all the accolades that comes behind achieving the I-10 end-to-end ride if you choose to do so. So just throw that out there as well. In 2025, I know we're going to have a lot of I-10 to the end riders, quite a few I know coming up in springtime. So do your checks, man. Go through your YouTube channel. Go through all those great podcast shows that we had that talked about everything from cold weather riding to bike maintenance to ESP to bike insurance to medical with Nurse Tiffany. Man, go through all that stuff so you'll be prepared to go ahead and make that cross-country ride, man. Don't be slipping on your pimping, man. Hey, do it the right way, please. On Sunday, December the 5th, we're going to be having the Titan Interview Podcast with Sharif, with Reef, and Tamika Wade, the Pied Piper, man. We're going to be bringing them on. We're going to be talking about Meet the Titans, man. Well, we're going to come on and we're going to pick these guys' brain and figure out what the heck did they do to be selected as a Titan, as the 2025 Titan. So we're going to talk with them, man. We're going to laugh with them. I'm sure we're going to probably even jerk a tear with them. But we're going to talk about their incredible journey to where they're at now, being the most influential people in our motorcycle community, being pillars of our motorcycle community, being leaders in our motorcycle community, and being role models in our motorcycle community. So January 5th, 2025, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, on the YouTube channel, Sarge, Life and Motorcycling, we'll have the Titan edition. We'll have Tamika Wade and Sharif Asadiq, man, our 2025 Titan Award recipients. Let's do this real quick, man. Let's get this up to them. Man, we had to give him a Dom DeMarco, man. It's going to be a great show again. January 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Sarge, Life and Motorcycling YouTube channel. And, man, we're going in. So share it with a friend. Let everybody know that we will be on next Sunday, man, talking about the Titan Award 2025. Merch, man. Let's talk about merch real quick. So this, okay, for the rider shirts, we're going to have a limited amount of T-shirts, like a T-shirt like I'm wearing, just a regular T-shirt, but it's going to be an event T-shirt. We'll have a limited amount of those on deck. Okay. And then we will have the Iron Elite 2025 rider shirts. Those are the long sleeve Cool Max whisk away shirts that we use to ride the bike. They put you in the mindset of the shirts that we have for the I-10 to the end and for the shirts that we did last year. They're similar to the shirts that we did last year for the Iron Elite event. If you would like to order one, do it now. If you would like an advanced one. And I'm only encouraging people to do an advanced order because we're going to have a small amount at the dealership on deck for people who want to pick up one at the last minute. But sizes are hit or miss, man. If you're a really big guy, you might want an advance order to make sure because you're not going to have so many of those shirts. If you're a really, really small person, you might want to order in advance because we're going to only have a certain amount of size. If you're not an average size guy, it gets a little hit or miss. So I say for those who are really small, petite, and maybe for those larger guys, you might want to go ahead and order in advance. The link is in the description of the majority of YouTube shows. I hadn't done one for this one, but if you need to go to find the link is on the group page, Iron Elite, in the featured section. And I will go back after this show and put it in this show notes as well. So all you do is go on the merchandise link, look up Iron Elite 2025 rider shirt, go ahead and put that bad boy in, your size, your address, the whole nine, and the shirt will be sent to you from the company directly, not from Sarge, but from the company, priority mail to your doorstep. So you will have your shirt so we don't have to play around with sizes because at the dealership, we're only going to have a certain small amount. We didn't want to order too many because we didn't want to get stuck with all kind of crazy sizes and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we only have a limited amount of shirts, so advance order would be the best way to go. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. All right. So, again, advanced orders will be the best way to go for your podcast. Let's see. This is when I get on a podcast. Everybody want to contact me about everything. So, hey, good morning, Russ. What's happening, my guy? Oh, Iron Elite number 85. That's what's up. That's what's happening. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And also at the event, we will have some other merch. We will have some poker chips. We will have the Iron Elite patches for 2025. So don't panic there. Should have plenty on deck to be able to take care of everybody. So everybody's good, will be good on poker chips, on the patches, and the other apparel that we might have for you guys as well. So shouldn't be a big deal, shouldn't be a problem. If you would like to I'm looking for a few guys and girls who are really motivated that would like to be part of our Iron Elite event staff. I would need you just a little bit on Friday, maybe for an hour on Friday, and I would need you about 5 hours on Saturday. And being part of our staff, you will be helping us with activities at the dealership, some minimum setup, some minimum tear down, as well as different things as far as events, games, prize giveaways, those type of things. So if you would be interested, or if you're interested in being part of our staff, it's just a voluntary thing. We're not going to work you like a slave, man. You ain't going to work. Sarge, you're going to be killing us. No, I'm not going to be doing all that day. But I need a few motivated individuals who would like to be part of our event day staff. And also for about an hour on Friday at the Mix and Mingle, please inbox me and let me know, and let's touch base and see if this is something that we can get you on board with us with the crew. But again, not seriously intense. I'm not going to beat you down, but I would like a few volunteers that would like to be part of our staff who are motivated and would like to provide some of their services to Iron Elite. So inbox me ASAP on that if you're interested, please. And last but not least, y'all, the podcast. The podcast, we're so excited about the podcast and the direction that the podcast is going in. We've been doing this now for a year. The podcast officially came on board, I think it was September 30th of 2023. Now we're at December 30th, 2024, and I can't thank you guys enough. The podcast is growing. It's getting stronger. We're trying to get better, and we're trying to bring quality content to you guys to be able to have a one-stop shopping platform that you guys can go to get as much information about the thing that we love the most, and that's motorcycling. You know, over this last year, we've had everything from a registered nurse, Nurse Tiffany, to Attorney Mark Smith to talk about accidents on motorcycles. We've had Ken Phoenix to come on and talk about cold weather gear and what he does for us with modifying cold weather gloves. We've had over 100 IT and to the end interviews, real time with real guys and girls who've taken their motorcycle and rode across country and back. Most of them minimum 6,000 miles. Maximum we've had, 7,500, 7,700. We've had interviews with guys who got together and did what they call the ultimate, where they rode their motorcycle from Key West all the way up to Maine, across Canada, up to Alaska, all the way up to Prudhoe Bay, and back home. I think those group of guys were some 14,000 or so miles. But as you can see, we've had quite a few exciting podcast interviews on this platform. And for the ones who tune in religiously, I thank you guys. I don't take that for granted at all, because your time is important, but you chose to spend some of your time with us. And with that being said, in 2025, I'm even more excited about what we have to offer for you guys. We're going to continue to bring on the best that we can. We're going to continue to bring on people who have information that we can learn from. We're going to bring people from all types of walks of life to talk about things that's going to make us the best motorcycle riders we can be. So I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited for 2025. We've upgraded the studio. Put some money in the studio now, man. I'm telling you, it is not a Weekend Warrior platform anymore. We put several dollars into the podcast studio. The donations that you guys have been so kind to give to us we'll put those donations into the platform, whether it's through the microphones or the cameras or the MacBook or whatever the case may be. We've been using those funds and blood, sweat, and tears to, again, make the podcast one of the most quality podcast shows that you can tune into each and every week. Now, Sarge don't have no illusions, man. We ain't going to be the biggest. We're not going to be the biggest because we ain't going to be doing ratchet stuff, man. Ratchet stuff go viral. We ain't going viral, and we've accepted that already. But we are going to be the best. And we're going to be the best because we're going to bring quality each and every week when we come onto the airways, man. We want to be the podcast that you come to be informed. So that's our goal. That's our mission. The mission of the podcast is in the description notes, man. The mission of our Iron Elite is in the show notes. Check it out every once in a while. And let me know if we're on track to achieve the mission that we've set out for ourselves. So I think we've kind of covered it all, man. I'm excited about what we have in store for 2025. I'm really excited about Iron Elite. If you hadn't done it already, man, go to your social media pages and share the flyer, share the schedule of events. This is an event for us, about us. You know, and when we started this thing in 2017, a couple years down the road, a lot of my friends, man, at the time said, Sarge, you ought to get corporations to come in and give money to this and do that. And, man, I would listen to it and take it in. And then after a few more times of hearing it over and over, it kind of dawned on me to say, man, imagine if we supported it. Imagine instead of asking corporations to give thousands of dollars to this platform, imagine if a bunch of us gave $2, $5, $10 to the platform. Imagine how powerful we could be on this platform for us, about us. Because when you start having a bunch of companies and corporations come in and get involved in things, they're going to have opinions that you're going to have to follow because it's their money on the line. It's their resources on the line. And they're going to have a lot to say. So remember that, man. Let's make it be about us. Let's support us. Let's give to us. Because when we do that, we're in charge. We're in power. And we don't have to worry about somebody making something that was about us be about them. I do have a partner that has had my back for, 8 years now. And that's Adam Mack Harley Davidson here in Jacksonville, Florida. And one thing I can say about Adam Mack Harley Davidson, they never told me what to do. They never told me what to do. It was always a relationship. Sarge, what do you need from us? Sarge, how can we help you? And for that, I appreciate those guys. The whole Adam Mack team, shout out to you guys. They've provided any and everything that we've needed to have a great event year in and year out. And without them, it would be very tough to do what we do with this event. So shout out to them. Shout out to a lot of the folks who come each and every year religiously on ground to support, to help, to jump in and say, Sarge, what do you need me to do? Shout out to all you guys. Man, I love you guys. And without you guys, I couldn't do what I do. Shout out to the Bells, man. Appreciate you guys 1,000,000 times over. Y'all know how I feel about the Bells, man. I'll fight you about the Bells. Shout out to those guys, man. Have always been there. Shout out to K Solo, man. Riding with K Solo, the podcast with Logic. Shout out to him for many, many years giving up his image and likeness to be the face on the patch. He did it for free, man. He supported the platform for free with all his energy and all his motivation. I appreciate him for that. for doing that. He didn't have to do it, but he did it. Shout out to tons of other folks, man, who gave of themselves to the platform for us to be the platform we are today. I won't forget you guys, man, because without you guys, I couldn't do what I do today. Again, the hundreds of riders, I think I'll have to double check with the wife, but we had over 300 riders that have registered or attempted to ride. I think of this day, boy, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. We're close to 300 accomplished or completed rides to this day. Thank you guys, man, for supporting me with this crazy vision that we're gonna challenge people to go across the country. Not superstar riders, but the everyday riders. We're gonna challenge the everyday riders to ride their motorcycle across the country and back home again. And oh, by the way, while they're doing it, chronicling their ride across through video, through commentary, through pictures, through the Each One Teach One program, and telling us what they did right and telling us what they did wrong and everything in between. When we first started this, man, people were like, Sarge, you crazy. You crazy. Ain't no way you're going to get that many people to go on social media and do that. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. But it has been the most fun watching riders over the last 3 years, cheering on riders, supporting riders, and seeing riders accomplish things that they've never thought they would ever accomplish. And being there to talk about it with them at the end of their ride, to see the enthusiasm, to see their willingness to give back and say, man, I'm so glad I did it. Now, there was times where I was out there, Sarge, I was about ready to throw my motorcycle over the cliff. But I did it, man. And nobody can ever take that memory from me. So I appreciate my IT and to the end family. I appreciate my IT and to the end ambassadors, D Bell, Reef, K Solo, Low Key, Carl, Becky Tart, 610, Big Country out of Phoenix, Arizona, all those people who were my IT and to the end alumni, Kodak the Ground Pounder, that were checking in to make sure my riders were okay on that road. And in some cases, they were providing room and board for my riders going across the 10, opening up their homes, riding a tank with them, feeding them, and showing them the love. Man, you're not out here on your own. We with you, my brother. And as long as you're motivated, I'm going to be motivated about your ride. So shout out to those guys, man. That's really what this whole social experiment was all about. To be able to share your experience with everybody, to encourage, to motivate people, and also to teach people how to do what you did in real time to be the best motorcycle riders that they could be today. So thank you guys, man. I think I went a little long. I wasn't planning on being no more than about 30 minutes, but oh, by the way, Sarge's got a day job and I got to get on it. But man, it's been a blast this 2024 year being with you guys on the Iron Elite podcast, this platform. I would ask you guys humbly, share the podcast. Please share the podcast with others or other like-minded people. If you haven't done so already, what are you waiting on, man? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so we can make this the biggest, we can make this the best podcast show out today. And lastly, for my event creators, Riding with K Solo, the podcast, man, y'all follow him and support him. He's doing big things popping over there. He's been really honing in on the unsung heroes in our motorcycle riding community. Shout out to him and Logic, man. They're doing their thing. Views on Tools, man, with his vlogging platform, doing this thing, my man LT out of Atlanta. Great vlogging, great YouTube channel, Views on Tools, check him out. To GQ, just GQ, man. Y'all know he's the coolest vlogger in the game. Giving up visions on riding and expectations of meeting or exceeding things that you never thought you would see or do behind the handlebars of a motorcycle. Just GQ, killing it, man, knocking it down. We got my man Shady from Shady's World out of Mississippi doing his thing, focusing on everything bike set and getting it in. Pastor Retro and the Retro Philosophy Show. The motorcycle ministry, man, bringing our bikers, our riders, closer to God, man, and what we're doing. Because without God, we couldn't be doing what we're doing. So the Retro Philosophy Show, he's doing his thing. Of course, the godfather of all this podcast stuff, FHO Atlanta Big Sale, support his platform and what he's doing. Everything motorcycle set, motorcycle community. So there's a lot of great podcasters, event creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, that are doing things to make our motorcycle community the best that we can. Let's support them all, man, because what we do ain't easy. It's not. And I can guarantee you 99.9% of us have day jobs, because this ain't how we pay a living. Because I'm telling you, it's a lot more work than it has to do with anything to do with pay, man. So thank you guys. Again, on the YouTube now, we're up. We got things like super chats that we're starting to roll with. Now we finally got that connected on YouTube. So on a YouTube show, if you feel compelled to do so, man, shoot us a super chat. If you shoot me a super chat, I will make your chat go to the front of the line. And of course, we will read your chat right away on super chats. It's just a $sign that you'll see on the YouTube show. You just click it in. If you got a Google account, it'll debit a super chat. It's not that big of a deal, whether it's $1, $2, $3, whatever you feel to do so. For those who don't have one and you want to use it old school, you want to use Cash App, we do have a Cash App. It's in the show notes. Typically we'll have, and matter of fact, let me pop it up here now. This is the Cash App. If you like to support the platform, 100% of all donations go back to the platform. So there it is. That's the Cash App for those who would like to do a donation. If you do, $1, $2, $3, whatever you feel compelled to do so, put it in there. Hey, $2 to support the platform, Sarge, and we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much. I think we've covered it all. Can't wait to see you guys February 7th and 8th in Jacksonville, Florida. Remember, again, if you would like to be at the Titan Breakfast, you need to inbox me ASAP so we can get you on the registry. It's not going to be a ton of people. I think we're looking at about 40 that's going to be at the breakfast, so it's not going to be a ton. So I only have a few seats available to you. I guarantee it. The breakfast is an intimate, great time. We get to pick each other's brain. We get to smile. We get to laugh. We get to tell stories, and we have it in a nice small spot where there's not a lot of distractions from the general public, man. So if you've never been to a Titan Breakfast, man, you might want to check it out, man. It's a very, very cool time. Also, Sunday again, December 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we will have the interview with Tamika Wade and Sharif Asadiq, 2025 Titan recipients, man. We're going to be doing a full-on interview with those guys, man. So go ahead and hit the notification button on the show, man, so you'll be notified when we go live. But it's going to be a great show, I promise you that. So, man, hey, it's Monday, and the Jaguars won, man. So everything's good for the rest of the day, man. So in the meantime, in between time, get to work, man, because those motorcycle parts ain't cheap. and keep it motorcycling. You dig?
Dear Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning. Lord, thank you for our family and our friends. Thank you for our health and our wealth. And if I can bother you with just one favor, can you please help the Jacksonville Jaguars make it to the Super Bowl in 2024? Amen.
This is the Mileage Bully, the Moto Mob CEO, and your 2024 Titan. You are now listening to Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're not listening to the Iron Elite podcast, what are you really doing? Because we are talking motorcycles over here. You dig?
Hey y'all, it's Snacks reminding you to tune in to the Iron Elite podcast. You dig?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this your man Kodak, the most hated, coming to you live from the Iron Elite podcast with my man Big Sarge, where we always keep it motorcycling. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what it is.